Well, hello everyone. This is Raquel. It is May 6th in the year 2023, and we have just come through the eclipse, May 5th, of course, a double digit. It was also Cinco de Mayo. It was a lot of different things, but from a consciousness perspective, it was a very intense gateway. And many of you may, I don't know, you might just have felt it in many different ways. Many of us, our sleep, once again, interrupted. We seem to, or at least I do, and I know many of you as well, very affected by the full moon magnetics, especially since they are still incredibly distorted. And of course, with that eclipse, even more intensified. And if you were anything like me, the last several nights, sleep has been interesting. Very difficult to go to sleep. You can definitely feel it within your nervous system. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, right? If you even manage to get any sleep at all. And so, as we went through this eclipse, we all were feeling the physical impact that is happening within our physical body, our nervous system, our the way in which we try to balance our bodies, very much affected. And it will continue to be so until we truly unravel from this binary magnetic. And it's such a massive process and project, but we are still moving full stream ahead with that unlocking, unraveling, however you want to describe it. And so, for many of you over the last couple of weeks, especially during this eclipse window, you may have noticed some things crashing. Things that are really tied into the inverted AI systems, computers, electronics, appliances, cars, anything that's really tied into the electronics, the electrical, the AI, the artificial AI, that it really, as we get closer and closer and closer to unraveling from that artificial platform, the intensity of what is showing up in the outer reality to ensnare everyone into artificial intelligence, especially the young ones, with even more intense gaming platforms and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I find it quite fascinating as we continue on this journey, how much technology is happening that we can't even really tell what's real. Very interesting how the technology is moving into. Remember the good old days when we used to be able to take a picture and that was proof? Those days are long gone, right? With the technologies at the hands of everyone to manipulate, to change the outer reality. And so it's just really interesting. And you may have noticed in the last couple of weeks some frustrations around money, around not money per se, things happening like for me, charges coming from the service fees I've never seen from banks before, right? It's like, okay, I've been banking with you for 30 years and now you're going to slap a service fee on me. Just things like that that are really interesting to watch as they still try to control the money. ATMs out, banks closed, just temporarily, of course, but just frustrating things around trying to access the computerized AI, right? And so you might still see some of that happening around you. You also might be experiencing the need to move away from products that are really heavily AI, artificial intelligence, and yes, we're seeing beautiful commercials and advertisements of what artificial intelligence is going to do for humanity as we keep allowing the scientific breakthroughs, if you will, to bring, especially in the medical and the sciences and X-rays and things like that. But I want you to just really be aware that there is a real intense experience happening for humanity around moving and hooking people into more and more AI, artificial intelligence, computer run things. So just be aware of that. And if you have had any kind of hiccups, any kind of mishaps, anything going awry, it's always important to step back into your heart, into your high heart, and just recognize that the outer reality continues to come apart, continues to collapse right in front of us. And with that, the awareness that the new, the higher, more organic is right there waiting to slide in. There isn't going to be a big doomsday of everything coming apart and then being left shattered, right? We are bringing in the new right behind it, hopefully for most seamlessly in all of the industries, the banking, the legal, the education. I've worked with customers and clients in all of those different platforms. And it's just amazing what is happening within as they watch it from a quantum consciousness perspective. And so just be aware. The more you can drop into your heart and see things, kind of draw back the curtain a bit, and see things for what they really are, especially when they land in your own experience. Being able to stay centered, being able to just go with the flow, understanding what's happening. And many of you also through this eclipse, and it's not even the eclipse, it's just the process we're going through. Many of you may be experiencing aches and pains in the body for no reason. Or you may be experiencing, dang, I just stubbed my toe or dropped something on it or fell, lost my balance and fell or jammed this or whatever in your physical bodies. And just to be aware that oftentimes that is your higher self, yes, your higher self shoving you down, making you fall, making you stub your toe in an effort to release stuck energy in the body. And so if you're finding that it's like, wow, why did that just happen? Why did I just fall over? I don't fall. I was just walking. I was just, whatever it is. If you find yourself falling or stubbing your toe, which I did yesterday, OMG, on my right toe, really painful, but not for long, right? But it was definitely a jarring. And when you find yourself having these kinds of experiences, which I think most of us are, I really highly recommend pulling out the 0 point, returning back to zero point in the multiverse technique. This technique is one that is really powerful, and it allows you to clear and bring into alignment things that your human consciousness at this level really would not be able to find or identify. And so, just a reminder that that technique is available. It's free. It's, I believe, on my website. And it is so powerful to help you move. And especially if you find yourself really experiencing things in the physical that, geez, why is this happening? I know a lot of people have been doing a lot of clearing work this week, full on system clear outs, bless your souls, or not being able to keep food down, or again, stubbing your toe, dropping something on it, falling over, jamming your elbow, whatever it is. Pull out that technique and work with it, because it will help you clear, help you align, help you move beyond that. And most of the time, again, guys, this is your higher self helping to jar something out of your physical body, your bone library, your energetic matrix, whether that's something you're holding for yourself or for the collective. And so many of you have been experiencing a heightened amount of that over the last couple of weeks because of the eclipse and the gateway we've been going through. And now we're just going to slide right in. We've got the next big one coming up, of course, is the solstice in June. And that seems like it's forever away, and yet we're going to blink and it's going to be here. So once again, staying in your heart, recognizing when things are breaking down around you, that's for the highest good. Be aware of that. Align with moving beyond the old distortions, and live in the present moment and in your heart as much as possible.